Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Okay, I am seriously so excited to dive into this with you today because we're taking a magnifying glass to literally the biggest sporting event on the planet. We're talking about a massive and honestly kind of paradoxical theme woven right into the very fabric of the 2026 World Cup. It's this incredible story of global movement, deep heritage, and, the beautiful game. So let's get right into the unseen connection hiding in plain sight at this year's tournament. Now, right off the bat, we've got this brilliant contrast. On one hand, India didn't qualify, right? That's just the stark reality for over 1 billion people. The national team is completely absent from the tournament. But if you look a little closer, Indian roots are absolutely making history here. The nation itself might not be fielding a team, but the Indian diaspora? Oh, they definitely are. It's a really powerful reminder that sports completely transcend geographic borders in ways we honestly tend to overlook.
All right, Section 1, the 2026 World Cup begins.
To really grasp the scope of this story, we first need to just take a step back and look at the sheer macro scale of what's happening right now in the sporting world. This tournament runs from June 11th all the way through July 19th. And it's not just a long time frame. We're talking about a sprawling, historic, tri-nation footprint stretching across the USA, Canada, and Mexico. I mean, just think about the sheer logistics of that. The wildly diverse crowds and the crazy mileage involved in hosting one single tournament across 3 massive North American countries. And really, the staggering size of this whole thing boils down to one number, 48. Yep, that is the record-breaking number of teams competing this time around. This is a huge, totally unprecedented expansion by the organizers. And you know what that means? It opens the door for way more global representation than we've literally ever seen in the sport's history. We're getting more nations, more unique cultural styles of play, and honestly, a lot more of these untold personal stories colliding directly on the world stage. Moving on to Section 2, a century of FIFA. So, to truly appreciate who is stepping onto the pitch today, we kind of have to look back. From its pretty humble origins way back in Paris, France, May of 1904 to be exact, the organization just grew into this unstoppable global force. Fast forward a whole century to 2006. Now, this is a really vital milestone for our topic today, because that's when Vikas Dorosu proudly represented France. That was a monumental moment, you guys, for players of Indian origin reaching the absolute highest echelon of the sport. And that enduring legacy, well, it paves the way directly to this unprecedented tri-nation tournament we're witnessing right now in 2026. It basically boils down to this. Players with Indian roots are finally returning to the World Cup pitch. It's been almost 2 full decades since Dorosu made history in 2006. And now, at long last, that legacy is being revived and expanded in a big way. It's a beautiful shift, honestly, zooming us right past the overwhelming 100-year history of the organization down into these highly personal, micro-narratives of human triumph.
Which brings us to Section 3, 4 players making history.
Let's actually take a look at the personal journeys of these athletes because they're fascinating. Take Passan Jamshed, for example. He traces his roots to Kerala, and he's bringing immense talent to represent Qatar at just 19 years old. Or Nishan Vupale, known for his tremendous attacking flair, proudly carrying his Indian roots to the Australian national team. Then you have Samuel Motosami, who anchors the midfield. Now that is a position that requires some deep tactical intelligence, and he's doing it for the Democratic Republic of the Congo, bringing his rich Tamil heritage with him. And finally, there's Sarpreet Singh, stepping onto the global pitch for New Zealand. He's grounding his entire journey in this really beautiful story of representing his family from Jalandhar. Qatar, Australia, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and New Zealand. I mean, wow, the truly global spread of these players is just undeniable. We are literally witnessing how far the diaspora's influence has rippled outwards. It's reached across entirely different continents, oceans, and radically different footballing systems, only to converge right back onto this singular world stage in 2026. It's just a fantastic testament to global mobility and sheer dedication. And let's wrap up with Section 4, World Cup Trivia. All right, to finish up, here is a quick, provocative question straight from our source material to really test your memory. Who won the FIFA World Cup in 2022? It honestly wasn't that long ago, but with the massive scale of this current 48-team tournament, I know, it can kind of feel like an entirely different era. Definitely drop your answers down in the comments below. But, as you think back to that tournament, consider everything we've unpacked today. India may not be on the official roster, sure, but its presence is echoing across stadiums in 3 different countries through these extraordinary athletes. It really begs the question, as sports become increasingly globalized, are the flags on the jerseys really telling the full story of the people on the pitch? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, look beyond the surface, and I'll catch you in the next one.